Ladies, this movie was amazing. I laughed the entire time and gasped as well the entire time. Now, both of your characters, Nancy and Gloria, want the same thing, to break the biggest news that they can as quickly as they can, but their approaches are very different. Can you talk about how they each take their job seriously or?
Yeah, so my character is a little bit inspired by Nancy Grace.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Show, and she makes sure that she is the center of the show, but she needs to showcase a new victim or story so there's that all that nuance and that dance of false sincerity, and then but she's really trying to get the juicier story. So it was really fun to lean on Tate Taylor's direction, because he would go like, why don't you try putting your hand on her shoulder? You know, just the littlest things that could be over the line, but we just played with it. So it was funny doing that type of interview style.
I love that. And for Nancy?
Well, I mean, Nancy wishes she was Gloria. I think Nancy idolizes Gloria. I think by the time someone gets to Gloria, they've already gone through a couple Nancys. And so that's the difference, is I'm just a stepping stone upon Gloria's pedestal. That is how I view Nancy. Poor sweet Nancy tries real hard to hold on to a story, but there's always bigger fish in the sea.
And Nancy also has a really fascinating dynamic with her sister, Sue. Can you talk a little about how she views her sister at the start of the film?
I wouldn't like to say the word use. I think that she's just trying really hard to keep it together. And she's, trying to find a story where one may or may not be. And finally, something opened up for her, and it was in her hands, and it was her sister. And she was like, this is going to benefit both you and I. And then Sue left her for Gloria. But I think it was a give or take. It was going to be 50-50. I think they both were using each other. Mm-hmm. And then that didn't end well.
Juliette, you mentioned Nancy Grace, which was the first thing I thought of when I saw you. I was like, Nancy Grace, oh my God, that's who she is. But I love the kind of back and forth with you and Sue, where it's kind of like maybe you're one-upping each other. Can you talk a little bit about how that becomes a competition instead of a joining of forces?
Yeah, I think you might be talking about sort of the last interview they do. It was so fun to shoot, because Tate just sort of let us roll with it, or he would feed us a line here and there. Tate's such a brilliant director because he was an actor first, so he has great taste. So the things that he feeds you to do are fun, and then he also pushes you. So we improvised a lot toward the end there. And then early on, it was just so neat watching Allison playing this little mousy character, and then her eyes lighting up when she wants to, she gets bitten by the little narcissist bug. Yeah. So the whole thing was pretty fun to do.
Well, thank you both so much. You were fabulous, and I cannot wait for everyone to see this hilarious movie.